B. Well, yeah, I know. My name's Bonnie, but I go by B. I know, that's really confusing. Well, I'm participating in the 2017 Booktube-a-thon. Booktube-a-thon? Booktube-a-thon. That's gotta be it. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I know what it is. I know what I'm talking about. I've watched a lot of videos. It's my first year. I know. I'm an idiot. I know the name. Okay, whatever. Let's get on to the books, though. I mean, this is the most important part of the book. This video. So, the first book I'm going to talk about is Magonia. Am I saying that right? I don't know. But, yeah, I plan to read this one this week. If I don't, it doesn't happen. But, like, it looks so good. And, you know that challenge that she said? She's like, books that you just wanted to read because of the cover or something like that. It was this book. Yeah, I say it's gonna be this book. Yeah, that's my challenge. There we go. Challenge accepted. I plan to do all the challenges. Just saying. That's also video challenges and Instagram challenges. Bring it on, Booktube. So the other one actually wears. Okay, it's right here. The other two, well, some of them that I'm going to read is actually two books I haven't read or watched the movies, and it's John Green's Paper Towns and Fault in Our Stars. I actually should have said Fault in Our Stars first. I know. It was on this side. I said it backwards. I haven't read or watched them. I've heard this one is amazing. I haven't really heard much about this one. It's strange. I thought people would talk about it because they talked about this one. Of course, I was off social media for a while when this one came out, so that's probably why. Yeah, so I'm going to read these two. Well, I plan to. If I don't, I don't. But I plan to extend my week if I don't read all these books, and there's a lot of books. The next one is one that I highly suggest reading because I've read this one. It's a reread, and it's Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake. I'm so sorry I messed up your name. I'm such an idiot. But I highly suggest it. Like, Mirabella, I don't know if I'm saying her name right, is my favorite character. Like, she's so mean. But seriously, I love her so much. Kendara Blake, not Mirabella. She's awesome. But I love the book because it's got like the little old looking pages type things. What's it called again? I can't remember. I'm an idiot. Just so you know that. I'm going to be forgetting a lot of stuff. Like, I'll forget characters' names, but they can be my favorite character. I don't remember names. I'm horrible with names. Especially about books. Especially about books. I said that wrong. The next one I've read a little bit of it. But this is the one I kind of plan up to pick up between books. This one and another one. I actually will talk about that one after this one. And it's Dreamology. I started reading this one. I hit the book. Why did I hit the book? I started reading this one a while ago. And yes, I know it has a paper cover. It's supposed to have a paper cover over it. I laid it somewhere in my house. I don't remember where. But I'm going to find it eventually. But I'm going to read this one in between books. Like, if I was reading Three Dark Crowns, I would have to calm down to read Paper Towns. I mean, seriously, you got to have a book to calm you down. And this is going to be the one, because I've read a little bit of it, calms me down. It has some of those parts where you're just kind of like on the edge of the seat reading the book and you're like, oh my gosh, seriously? But it's going to be one of those type books. And the next one is James Patterson, Maximum Ride. And this one I'm more than halfway through. I read it a long time ago. I still remember everything about like the book. It like literally left that much of an effect on me, but like I was busy at the time and didn't read it, and I get busy a lot. So like that happens to a lot of books I start reading, and I eventually reread them, but this one I remember everything that happened. So like I could seriously just pick it up, and like chapters are so short. Like chapter 73 is this page, and then this page. Like, if you put those together, it's 2 pages, seriously. Like, this type book you can pick up and be like, okay, I'm gonna read this chapter. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Chapter 74 shorter. It's from here to here. Why haven't I read this page yet? But anyway, I'm gonna read this one in between other books. I'm gonna finish this one and then move on to this one. I'm sorry, my voice is very like crackly and stuff right now. I've done this video several times already, but stuff keeps happening. I'm trying to do it very fast because last time it's just like I didn't have enough space. But the next one I'm going to be reading is City of Bones. I've watched the movie version. I wasn't a huge fan of the movie, and I've heard of the show. I haven't really watched it, but I can't wait for the book. It just seems so good. And yes, it's all messed up. I got it like at thrift store or something, and yeah, I know. I care for my books. Trust me, I care for my books. I'm gonna pick up this one. Cruel Crown. I'm reading Red Queen right now. Oh my gosh, I know this one's not as good, but that one is so good. If you haven't read it, read it. I haven't even finished it. I'm stressing it to you. I know, I'm an idiot, but read it. Okay, but I know this one's not as good, but I plan to read it. It's gonna be like one of those times I'm just like reading. I'm like, okay, I need a short book. I'm gonna pick up this one because it's too many books. What's that word that's for them? Can't remember it. Can't place it. I'm gonna do vlogs this week talking about like where I am, and I'll tell you once I find out. And then The Hunger Games. I've watched the movies. Haven't read the books. Actually, I've read part of this one after I saw the first movie, and then like why the second movie was out, and then I watched it. Why reading this one? And I know I'm an idiot. I get like almost. I was like right there, and I don't know why I didn't finish it. I just didn't. But I plan to finish it because my friend keeps telling me to finish it, and I haven't. And that's also the same with this one, Divergent. I plan to read it, but I haven't. I've watched all the movies, well, so far. I really want to read it, so yeah. And then actually this one my brother's been nagging me about, and I've actually met the author of this one, and I swear it was hilarious. Okay, I'll tell you after I show you the book. It's Aragon by Christopher Paolini. And when we went to see him, we didn't realize he needed tickets. Well, my brother didn't. And this very kind lady next to him was like, my grandson was supposed to come. Here, you can have his. And so we were like, it was like A, B, and C. I think we were like on the last to B or the first to C. It was something like that, and it was very short to get up to it because like A and B were very short. So we met him, but the thing is, when he was talking about the books, he was standing on a table because he was so short he couldn't even see over the crowd. But I mean, it was us sitting on the floor, and then you look behind you, the whole center part, it was in a Barnes & Noble, and it was really cool. But the whole center part was people waiting to meet him. They didn't even get to meet him. I think they stopped on like F. No, shorter than that. E. I think it was E. And like some of the people that even like bought tickets didn't even get to meet him. I felt like really sad for them. But I met him when my brother met him. Didn't tell him my name or anything, didn't shake his hand, but I was right there at him, and it was awesome. I swear, he was awesome. Funny guy as well. The next one, I watched the movie the couple weeks ago, but it was mostly because my family wanted to watch it, and I wanted to watch it, but I wanted to read the book first, and that was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I found this one at the thrift store the other day, and I'm like, I need to read this one when Booktube-a-thon comes around. And so like, I was watching Jesse's videos last night. No, this morning. He posted it this morning. So this afternoon, I don't remember, but I watched it and he was talking about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna read that one. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I know I'm not probably saying that right. I'm really horrible at pronouncing stuff, but I'm really excited about this one. I kind of flip through it and see like some of the like really weird pictures and stuff, and I like it. I just do. And then the next one I've watched the movie and I felt like lost in it, and it's Vampire Academy. I don't know if the movie's really that good, but I was really lost with the movie. Like, I didn't know who somebody was. I was like, okay, who's that? So hopefully the book will explain it. And then the next book is my Lady Jane. So I've started reading this one. I didn't even get through the first chapter, and like I put it down because it was like right after 3 Dark Crowns, maybe? No, it was another one. What book was that? I don't remember. But after I got reading that one, I picked this one up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read it, and I didn't read it. I read part of it, didn't read it. Didn't really stick to me at the time. I should have just pushed through. It was a reading slump. Just should have pushed through. Didn't. Next one's Maze Runner and Scorched Trials. It actually is the collector's edition. I get it at the same thrift store I bought these at, and it's got the sticker that's supposed to come with it. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. I guess I've seen the movie, the first one, not the second one. Did I see the second one? I don't know. I think my brother watched it, but yeah, I plan to read at least the first one. And then onto graphic novels is all James Patterson, and it's Witch and Wizard. I have like the book version, not the graphic novel version. I obviously have the graphic novel version, but I have the book version somewhere. But I decided to read this one because I love the art in it. Like, seriously, like, the art's amazing. And it's the same with the next 2 books. It's, Maxim Ride. I know, I have the, like, book in my TBR pile, but I still like these. I love the art in them. Like, seriously, the art's amazing. And different artists, but they're still both amazing. And then my manga, or manga. I never know which one to say because, like, certain people say manga and certain people say manga. So, yeah, whichever you prefer. The first one's Mickey Falls. I plan to read this one. One of the takes of this video, I turned it to the side and it said Harper Teens. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a little weird. I didn't realize that. I like Harper Teens. Of course, I like all the, like, publishing companies and stuff. So, yeah, I'm an idiot. Vampire Night, I've read this one before. Want to read it again. It was a while ago. I still remember a lot of what happens, like, but I love it. So, yeah, I'm going to read it. And then this one I picked up in a thrift store, but a long time ago, and I haven't read it. It just looked good, and so I'm going to read this one. And then Alice in the Country of Hearts. I've read this one a long time ago, but haven't finished. Actually, not that long ago. It was a while ago, though. It was a year or 2? Maybe it was longer. I don't know. But I plan to read this one. So, the audiobooks I'm going to be listening to is Harry Potter. Yeah, it's just Harry Potter. Like, when I'm doing chores around the house, or I'm out somewhere and I can't really pick up a book and read it, I'm going to be listening to those. I was so excited when she said, she's like, you can listen to them. I'm like, yes, it still counts. And I'm like, yeah. And plus, I'm like, yeah. These will also go to my Goodreads account. Like, I might reach my book goal. It was like 30 books, I think. I don't know. It wasn't a lot. I plan on, like, I knew I wasn't going to read a lot. I should have said, like, oh yeah, I'm going to read all these. Haven't. Great timing. I'm so excited for Booktube-a-thon 2017. I'm excited Jesse's a part of it and Zoe's a part of it. Like, they are my favorite YouTubers right now. I was watching Zoe's videos and Jesse's videos last night after reading Red Queen. Like, I'm close to the end. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And, like, I put it down and I'm like, I can't sleep. I want to read more. I should read more. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I know, it's not that late. But, you know, it's that late. But anyway, they're amazing. Excited. They're part of it. So, bring it on. Booktube-a-thon 2017. I'm going to do all the challenges, as many as I can. The Instagram and YouTube. I plan to vlog through the week. And, yeah, the challenges in general I'm just going to do. obviously. So, yeah. Bring it on. Bye!